Okay, so picture this. You're standing in the toothbrush aisle, right? And you're just staring.
Uh-huh. Overwhelmed.
Totally overwhelmed. You've got labels like extra soft, soft, then medium, hard, and all you want is that, really clean feeling.
Right. That satisfying scrub.
Exactly. But then you start thinking, wait, could this quest for super clean actually be bad? I mean, it's something we do twice a day, but am I even doing it right?
It's fascinating, isn't it, how such a seemingly small choice, almost automatic, actually connects to some pretty fundamental things about our oral health that, honestly, most of us just don't think about.
Yeah.
So today, we're really going to dive into that. We'll look at the science behind these different bristles, what they actually do to your teeth and gums, and kind of connect it all to keeping your mouth healthy. We've waded through the research to hopefully clear things up a bit.
Okay, great. So right off the bat, you see these categories: soft, extra soft. They sound gentle. And then the hard or medium ones, they sound, well, more powerful. My first instinct is always harder must clean better, right? But I'm guessing that's the myth we're busting today.
That's often the assumption, yeah. And there's a really clear difference in their effects. Let's start with what the dentists usually push for: soft and extra soft bristles.
Okay.
The research we looked at describes these as, well, really flexible, gentle. The whole point of their design is that they don't hurt your gums.
Right.
They can bend, get around the curves of your teeth, get right up to the gum line, and sweep away plaque without being abrasive. They're particularly good if you have sensitive gums or maybe some gum recession already happening. It's about being effective without the aggression.
Okay, effective without aggression. I like that.
Yeah.
But then the hard and medium ones, they're marketed promising that deep clean.
They are. They play right into that feeling you mentioned. They feel sturdy. You get that strong scrubbing sensation.
Yeah. But there's a catch, a big one.
There is indeed. While they give you that firm feeling, the studies consistently flag a really significant risk. We're talking potential damage to your gums and, crucially, wearing down your tooth enamel.
Enamel.
Okay,
Right?
it's not just about how it feels in the moment. There can be real long-lasting downsides if you pick the wrong one or just brush too hard with them. That deep, clean feeling can come at a biological price.
Wow. Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's a pretty stark warning. So if the harder ones are risky, what are the actual, tangible benefits of going soft? It still feels a bit weird, like trying to scrub a pot with a feather.
Huh. Yeah, I get that analogy.
Yeah.
But it's a common misconception that harder equals cleaner in this case.
Mm-hmm.
The research really points the other way for oral health.
Okay.
So a huge advantage of soft bristles. They dramatically cut down on gum injury. If you've ever seen redness or inflammation or bleeding after brushing.
Yeah, definitely.
Our sources suggest that's often a direct result of brushing too hard, especially if you're using medium or hard bristles. Soft ones they let you clean properly without causing that trauma.
And it's not just about avoiding a little bleeding, is it? You mentioned enamel earlier. That sounds more permanent.
Exactly. Your enamel, think of it like the protective glaze on pottery.
Yeah.
It's tough, but it's not meant for sandpaper. It's the shield for your teeth, fighting off decay, preventing sensitivity.
Right.
Dental literature makes it clear. Using hard bristles, especially with too much force, is like taking, well, maybe not sandpaper, but a stiff brush to that glaze. Over time, you create these tiny scratches, microabrasions that slowly strip away that vital protective layer.
And once it's gone.
It's gone. It doesn't grow back. You've terminally weakened your tooth's natural defense system.
That's sobering. Okay, that analogy really helps visualize it. We're talking about preserving the actual structure of our teeth long term.
Precisely.
And it's not just for, the average person either, right? I think you mentioned soft bristles are especially key for some groups.
You're absolutely right. Their gentleness makes them pretty much universally safe and often specifically recommended. Think about kids, their teeth are still developing, gums are more delicate.
It makes sense.
Or elderly people, they often have more gum sensitivity. Maybe roots are a bit more exposed from natural recession. Or conditions like dry mouth can make things more sensitive.
Okay.
And anyone who's ever had braces knows it's a nightmare trying to clean around all that hard
Oh,
work.
absolutely.
So in all those situations, soft bristles aren't just like a nice option. They're pretty much essential for cleaning well without causing extra problems or discomfort. It just shows how versatile and safe they are.
Okay, so it really feels like soft is the way to go, the default, the gold standard maybe.
Largely, yes.
But that does make me wonder, if hard bristles are so risky, why are they even on the shelf? Is there any situation where they're actually a good idea, or are they just there?
That's a fair question. And this is where it gets a little more nuanced. The research suggests they aren't universally bad, but their proper use is, let's say, extremely limited and comes with big warnings.
Okay. Like for who?
For a tiny fraction of people, we're
Mm-hmm.
talking individuals with naturally very, very strong teeth and gums, maybe a particular dental structure, and a really ingrained personal preference for that super intense scrub feeling. For them, maybe?
So it's less about being objectively better cleaning and more about hitting a specific, maybe even psychological preference for a certain feeling, even if it's potentially harmful.
Exactly that. It sounds strange, but for some, that really firm, almost harsh feeling gives a powerful sense of cleanliness. It might just be years of habit.
Right.
But, and this is the crucial part we have to keep stressing, even for those few people, the danger is still incredibly high. If they use hard bristles incorrectly, which usually means too much pressure or the wrong kind of scrubbing motion,
Which most of us probably do.
probably, then they will speed up gum recession and enamel wear. And gum recession isn't just cosmetic. It exposes the dentin underneath the enamel. That part's softer, more sensitive, leads to pain, risk of root decay. It's a cascade of problems often kicked off by brushing too hard.
Wow. Okay. So hard bristles basically come with a massive use at your own Carol sticker.
Yeah.
You need perfect conditions and technique.
Pretty much. You need to know exactly what you're doing and have the mouth structure to handle it.
Which leads us to the big question, what do the actual dentists, the people looking in our mouths every day, say? What's the standard recommendation for, us regular folks? Because I'll admit, I've definitely used harder brushes thinking I was doing the right thing.
And this is where the perspective really shifts, and it's, I think, the most important takeaway. The consensus among dental professionals, it's overwhelmingly clear.
Okay.
Most dentists, almost universally, recommend soft bristle toothbrushes for the general public. It's not just a suggestion. It's based on tons of clinical experience and understanding how mouths actually work. And here's the real kicker, the aha moment. The key thing isn't really whether the bristles are hard or soft in the end.
No.
It's the brushing technique itself.
Wait, hang on. So it's not the tool, it's how I use it. Seriously. All this time I've been thinking harder brush equals better clean. That's been my whole approach. You're telling me I've been focused on completely the wrong thing.
Pretty much, yeah. The expert view totally shifts the focus from the brush to the method. It's a powerful reminder. Really, having the knowledge is one thing, applying it correctly is another.
Okay. So what is the right technique then?
Research is super clear on this. The best way, brush gently. Use small circular motions.
Small circles.
Okay.
Not scrubbing back and forth.
No, definitely not aggressive scrubbing.
Yeah.
Think methodical cleaning, each tooth surface, and gently along the gum line, almost like you're massaging the gums, not scouring them.
Gently massaging.
And this is the part everyone groans at. Do it for a full 2 minutes.
2 minutes. That feels like forever when you're just standing there brushing.
I know, it really can. But that time ensures you actually give enough attention to every part of your mouth, all the quadrants. This specific approach, gentle, circular, 2 minutes, is what effectively gets rid of plaque, that sticky bacteria film,
Yeah.
and food bits without damaging your teeth or gums. It's about being precise and gentle, not forceful.
Small circles, gentle pressure, 2 whole minutes. Sounds simple, but I bet hardly anyone actually does it consistently, including me. Okay. So, knowing this is huge, let's make it super practical. Next time I'm facing that wall of toothbrushes, what else besides soft bristles should I look for?
Right, let's build on that. So you're there in the aisle. Step 1, as we've hammered home, always go for soft or extra soft bristles if you can. That's your main defense against accidental damage.
Got it. Soft or extra soft? Check. What about the brush itself, like the shape or size?
Good question. Those details do help.
Uh.
Next up, brush head size. The recommendation is usually for a small brush head.
Small, not big to cover more area.
Seems counterintuitive, right? But a small head is key because it lets you actually reach everywhere. Think about getting way back to those last molars or easily navigating the curves inside your mouth. A smaller head just maneuvers better.
Okay, small head for better access. Makes sense. What about the handle?
Yeah, the handle.
Yeah.
Often overlooked, but the materials we reviewed suggest picking one with a comfortable grip. Think about it. You need control for that gentle, precise motion, not a death grip for scrubbing.
Right, like holding a pencil versus a hammer.
Exactly. A comfy grip means better control, which helps you keep the pressure light and stick to those circular motions.
Okay, good tip. And the last thing, something I know I'm bad at. How often do we really need to replace them?
Ah, yes, the replacement cycle. It's easy to forget, but the standard rule is firm. Every 3 months.
3 months, okay.
After that, the bristles get frayed, bent, worn out, they just don't clean as well. Plus, they can get rougher and potentially hurt your gums and, bacteria can build up. So, yeah, 3 months is the target. These are all pretty straightforward things you can look for next time you shop. It's about making that informed choice for your own health.
This has been, wow, a real deep dive into something we do every day without much thought. Okay, so let's pull it all together. What are the absolute main takeaways from this whole bristle saga?
Well, at the end of the day, all the information we looked at really points towards the gentle approach. It's just the most protective and honestly the most effective for the vast majority of people.
So soft bristles.
Soft bristle toothbrushes are generally the safest bet. They're your best friends in preventing long-term gum issues and protecting that precious enamel. Yes, hard bristles exist, and maybe they work for a tiny few with super robust mouths and a very specific preference.
But with huge warnings attached.
It's exactly huge warnings. The overwhelming expert advice is be gentle, be precise. It seems like such a small change, switching to soft or just focusing on technique, but it can genuinely have big positive long-term effects on your oral health.
So this deep dive really leaves us with something to chew on, doesn't it? It's not just about the brush you buy. It's about the care, the attention, the technique you use every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Proper brushing is truly more important than the toothbrush itself, which
Oh.
makes me think, are you brushing your way to better health, or are you just kind of going through the motions twice a day? What one little tweak, maybe just slowing down or using those circles, could make the biggest difference for you and your smile?